Hi, I'm quarantined, so I have time to make videos now. And I can't pull the I didn't have time to make a video excuse because I'm stuck in my room for the next 2 weeks. I never know what to post videos on. The last video I posted was in December of 2020, and that was my going through my 2020 resolutions to see if I did them or not. There was one resolution that I had in 2020 that I never accomplished, and in that video I said I was going to make a whole nother video on. Never got around to it because I was actually busy with cheer and softball and just school in general. So yeah, I think I'm going to talk about that one resolution today. That resolution was to get closer to God and read my Bible more. That one I struggled in 2020 a lot, it was bad. I decided to either give my life to Christ or rededicate my life to Christ. I don't know which one it was, to be honest, but I decided to do that before school, so it was in August. At first I was like, yes, I was super excited, I was super happy. I was like, this is gonna be great. I was like, this is gonna be helpful for my senior year of high school because it's gonna help me through all these situations and stuff. Boy, was I wrong. I think I started high school and I kind of went back to my old self, and I didn't want to change. I thought that maybe if I did change, my friends wouldn't want to be my friends anymore. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go back to my old self, be who I was before, so I can keep my friends. I mean, I was happy at the beginning of the school year. I was kind of stayed on track, read my Bible, stuff like that. But then I think that once my grandpa died in October is when I stopped reading the Bible, stopped praying, because I think at that point I was mad at God. I was like, well, why would you take him? Or, why would you do that? I think that at that point I was just angry at God that I didn't even want to talk to him. And that's not how that works, okay? That's not how that works. And so last week at camp, I decided to rededicate my life to Christ. And this time I actually kind of meant it. In 2019, I know that I wanted to, but I was scared, so I didn't. I was like, I'm scared that I'm gonna go home and I'm going to change back to my old self. And I mean, I was still scared this year. I was telling my counselor, I was like, I'm scared, but then I made that decision, and I'm glad that I did, because I know that even with the fact that I was scared, I think that I'm scared of everything. So personally, I think that making that decision was a good thing, especially because I'm about to go into college, and that's a new start for me. New people, new environment, new town, stuff like that. So it's I think that making this decision was something that can help me along the way. I have somebody to go to during the hard times, during the good times, and I've actually been doing pretty good at this praying thing. The reading my Bible thing, I'm still because I didn't know where to start. I mean, I think it's 66 books in the Bible. Hold on. I think there's 66. There is 66 books in the Bible, okay? I know that we're supposed to start in the New Testament because that's just when Jesus performed his miracles, stuff like that. There's also 27 books in the New Testament alone. How am I supposed to know where to start? Especially because a lot of people, they're like, oh, start with one of the Gospels, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are all the same stories, but in different perspectives told by different people. I'm pretty sure. They all have Jesus's miracles and the birth of Jesus and the resurrection and all that stuff. I think that when people tell me to start in those, it's just hold on. What book of the Bible should I study first, okay? The Gospel of John in the New Testament, okay? I've actually read the entire New Testament when I was in 6th grade. That I had to do for something for church, and yeah. I love the Book of Psalms. That's my favorite book of the Bible. Yep. All 150 chapters. I have not read the entire Book of Psalms. Nowhere near close. I think that not knowing where to start when you first become Christian is what makes it so hard, and I think that's what I struggled with for the longest when I'd go through the motions of rededicating my life and then falling back into my old patterns, because you know, they'd say read the Bible, but it's like I didn't know where to start. So I just start reading my Bible at random spots and doing random things at random days. I think that now that I have people on my side to help me like figure out where I'm headed, what I'm doing, checking in on me, I have that accountability to know like, oh, they're gonna check up on me, so let me get to work. And I mean, that shouldn't be my only inspiration, obviously. Like, I think that even if they weren't there to check up on me, I should still be reading my Bible. I was told to start in James. I don't remember reading the book of James in 6th grade. I'm telling you, I have not really like read an actual book of the Bible since probably 6th grade. Oh, you know what? That's not true. That's not true. My freshman year of high school, I'd sit down and read the Bible. I never understood what I was reading because I wasn't reading it to retain information. I was just reading to read. And I decided to read in order from Genesis. I made it to Leviticus and then I quit because I got bored. I had this thing I saw on Pinterest. Oh, I love Pinterest, guys. And it was just like, what did you read? Like vocabulary, like words or something that you don't understand. And then it's like at the bottom there's like questions like, how can you retain this in your life, and like what can you take out of this, stuff like that. Love Pinterest because that's really gonna help me because I struggle with reading comprehension. Like, this is like a guide to help me know what I need to write down, kind of, or like things I get out of it, stuff like that. I'm super excited to start this journey, and I'm telling y'all, like, the fact that this is my 2020 resolution and it's 2021, that's okay. I think that being able to start this journey now before I go to college is something that I'm excited for. I think that I've always wanted this. I have, since I was a kid. Growing up, I tried to live up to an expectation, which is kind of why I feel like when I hit middle school and high school, I was kind of just like, ooh, be like everybody else real quick. Because in private school, I wasn't like everybody else, you know, I was different, you know, and I still am different. But it's just like I got to middle school and high school and I tried to fit in and I tried to be like everybody else. That's all I gotta say. Okay? Period. It's 12:01 and I just got done editing, and I realized that I never actually made like an end of the video. I just kind of was like, okay, bye type. So yeah, that concludes this video. I'm actually really glad that I'm about to start this journey, like I said earlier. Obviously, I'm no expert when it comes to talking about the Bible or anything like that. Like, I'm just starting this kind of stuff. But hopefully, like, in the future, I can, like, know a lot about the Bible and stuff like that. So, yeah. Bye!